Jordyn Brooks returned to practice today, 7 months after his ACL injury, and then had surgery. And if you remember, Brooks injured his ACL week 17 against the New York Jets. But today he returned to practice, the walkthrough actually. But he didn't participate in the physical part. So you know what? Let's go to the video, and you will hear from Pete Carroll and also Jordyn Brooks just about his return.
Hey, right here, man, I'd much rather see you take your first step straight, boom, plan it back and go. Just so we ain't even giving the illusion of fucking takeaway, man. Don't go down, fuck that. Huh? No, don't go down.
Are we still in the picture window?
Yeah.
Video window?
One more time. That's why I say gas step, straight and strong. Step straight and strong. Ready, go! There we go, right there. Knock that shit back, that's beautiful. There it is. Go up, tight. Here we go. You got sight, so here we go right here. Ready, go!
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
This week, Rari, next week, Lambo, jump, fly, I don't, lingo, this day, you don't, start the service, say my name, make them nervous, This sucks, I get no pressure.
Just staying focused on the rehab and everything that takes part of that whole process, and just keep my focus on what my goal was, and that's to get back to week 1. So, obviously.
Jordyn, 7.5 months in an ACL is a little quick for some people. Is this on schedule or a little ahead?
I don't know. I just attacked the rehab from day 1. I know people was throwing numbers around of like what the return time would be, but I just went off of how I felt, and it's been a great process to get better.
What does it mean to you to be out here this quickly after such a major injury like that?
It feels good just to be back around the teams, kind of getting back in the fold of practicing and stuff. So in that aspect, it's been great.
Do you think you're going to be ready for the regular season then? Or, I mean, there'll be enough time from now to kind of get back to that?
The way I'm feeling now, I think I would. Where I play, I don't know. We'll see.
Do you need to play in any preseason games?
Nah, I'm playing a preseason. Nah, not really.
What do you feel like you need to do over these next 3.5 weeks or whatever to get yourself ready to be eventually able to play week 1?
Getting football shape. That's the biggest thing. Getting conditioned and getting used to 12-play drives, 6-play drives, running around the pads. Getting used to that feeling again. That's gonna be the biggest part.
When were you able to start training as opposed to just rehabbing your knee?
What do you mean?
What started conditioning and stuff? Yeah.
Probably around OTAs. Started really, getting more drills, cutting, stopping on the down, and doing those type of things.
How much of the mental aspect goes into playing a regular game and kind of forget that injury was there and that it's not going to come back?
I mean, for me, it's not a mental thing. I pray about everything, and so the number one thing has been praying and believing in what I'm praying about, and that's for God to heal my knee and help me to get back and feel great and not have to think about anything like that.
Jordyn, with your role a little different this year, Bobby being back, you expect to move back to the Will? How do you see that? What has Pete told you?
I'm just here to play football. It don't matter where they put me, as long as they put me on the field. So I'm not worried about where I'm playing.
How is it having Bobby back? Obviously, you had a year of him gone, now he's back around you guys. Okay, so.
It's been great. It's been great to see his face. We missed him for the last year, but it's been great. It's felt like he never left. So I'm excited to have him back, excited to be back playing with him.
Did you know, I never really talked to you after that. Did you sort of know immediately when the injury happened that it was serious? Or?
Yeah, I've never been hurt before, to be honest with you, but I knew when I got hurt something was wrong.
The toughest part of the recovery process has been what?
The toughest part, man, I don't know. I don't think I had a tough part, to be honest with you. I mean, the first week, I was out of the brace walking around. I felt great. I guess the toughest part is having to watch practice, watch everybody else have fun. But, I'm getting back together.
Pete's talking about with the other guys, Noah and Reek, when they came off Cup, the value of being able to get the walkthroughs right away, even if you're easing back and workout again. So what can that do for you if you're able to do the walkthroughs right away?
Yeah, I had my first walkthrough today. It's great for the mental aspect. It's not much running around, that's why they call it walkthroughs, but it's great for the mental part, getting the flow of what we're doing, some of the calls that we're calling, and some of the things offense like that.
Sounds like you worked out with Jamal a lot. How was that?
It was funny. Jamal, he's got a heck of a personality, but honestly, I would say that was probably the biggest boost for my recovery. Just kind of seeing him and how he was reacting to his injury, having fun every day during the rehab process. It kind of encouraged me to bring that attitude to rehab every day. So it was great.
It's a heart-crushing loss for Alex Collins to be gone. He was a beautiful kid and a wonderful competitor and all that, but really it's the person that we'll miss the most. He had a great spirit about him. He was fun as heck, and so unfortunate for his family and for all of us, and to have lost him. So I wish there was something we could do. But it's a heartbreaker. Just talking about it, and just kind of sharing the suddenness of the impact of a loss like that, and all that. So we're just kind of helping each other out. We're doing all right. The craziest thing that he would when he got really excited, he'd start doing his dance, and he had whatever that dance was. I don't know if it was the Irish jig or clogging or I don't know what it was, but it was a big deal to him, and he lit everybody up whenever he broke into it. So that's kind of one of the fun things that we remember about him.
Do you think it stuns your players that when they're 20 years old, they probably feel a little invincible, or that life can't touch them?
Yeah, it's not just our players. I think everybody feels invincible in their 20s. You know, and so it's a shock, and it's something that a lot of the players and the coaches know. We don't experience losses, sudden losses like that, and so often for the young guys, it's the first time that they've had to see that. Not for all of them. And there's a lot of hardships in everybody's lives too, but it's just a shock to reality. It is.
Pete, Jordyn Brooks returned today.
Yeah, Jordyn got out to walk through today, and which is a really big step. And now he's back in there, so he can practice now. When the time is right, we'll get him out there. We're not going to rush it at all. But we wanted to get him back because he's capable of doing the walk through tempo stuff, and that's 40 minutes of work running the defense and all that. So it's a real boost to him to get his learning up and the communications and all that kind of stuff, and just for us to see him back out there and get accustomed to him being to start his return. It's going to be a while still, but that's a great sign, and he's going to make it back. He's going to be okay.
Was his return unique for him because we asked him a little bit about timelines? He said, I didn't pay attention to no timelines. He was just focused on his healing process.
Yeah, and he's not a regular routine guy. He goes over and above. He pushes harder than most. He demands a tremendous amount out of himself, and it shows in his ability to get back there soon. He looks great running. I mean, he doesn't look like there's anything wrong at all in his workouts. And all that. We're just trying to establish a workload and callousing him up to for the work that he's calling, because once he steps out there and he's going, I mean, it's on, and so we have to make sure that he's ready to handle that and sustain that. It's not just getting back; it's staying back and building up from there. So he's a tremendous guy to work with because he's so hard and pushing himself and tough on himself. He can happen. That's what I'm talking 1, 2, 3 weeks from now. Maybe.
And how about Jamal Adams? Is that a realistic possibility?
He's not quite as far along. He saw Kate out there. He wanted to get back out and walk through. Also, he was clamoring for it today. I made an appeal to the trainers today, and so we'll see what happens in the next couple of days. But he's making good progress. Kenny Walker's going to be back, no doubt. On the spot right now. He's running straight ahead and getting them. He's getting them. So it's going to be a bit still.
All right, well, there you have it. B-roll, practice interview, as I said, with Jordyn Brooks and Pete Carroll. Quite an extensive injury list, and I'll go over that. Pete talked about most of that, but, there's some other things that I'll update you on. But really, let me go to the practice itself. Really was won by offense. They dominated today, whether it was on the 11 drills or 7-on-7, and it was just a superior day for the offense. And in terms of silver stars, Draymond Jones blew up a swing pass to DJ Dallas in the backfield, and that was a highlight for the defense. And that brought everybody from the sidelines hooting and hollering. And I don't know if it was the heat or not, but there was a lot of just a lot of little pushing, shoving a little after each play. I say the offense, kind of rubbed it on the defense a little bit, and they didn't like it. And it so happens in practice. But as I said, some more silver stars. Jackson Smith-Njigba beat Julian Love on a deep pass end zone route over here for a touchdown. And again, it's another one of those kind of where the offense stuck it to the defense. And Jake Bobo had another stellar practice highlighted by a 26-yard crossing route touchdown catch. And one of the things that they like to say here is you need more Bobo. Everybody needs a little bit more of Bobo. I guess that's the, just in terms of the kid's just dynamic. Bobo is. And remember, we've got his interview posted up on the YouTube, but he's just a really cool guy and kind of, feet on the ground and gets it and having fun out here, an opportunity to be a professional player. He's taking it serious, but he also understands he's enjoying himself. And Zach Charbonnet Again, 2 touchdown runs. Both were up the middle. And they're unique because he takes the ball from the backfield, takes a jump cut one way, then goes up in between the tackles, and he's gone. So saw 2 more of those. And, you saw Pete Carroll talk about Ken Walker's beginning to return to practice during the walkthroughs, and that made Ken McIntosh kind of say, hey, you know what, wait a minute, everybody's kind of returning to practice here. I want to get back. And so the competition is retched up on offense. Also, note during the blocking drills, offensive line, that's where you have the interior 5 against, the defensive line. O-line won 11-0. So when they did it for 11 times in a row, the offensive line had the day. So goes the practice sometimes. And the last injury date you might have missed from Pete Carroll, Cam Young is back to kind of running. Mike Morris has an old shoulder injury that he aggravated, so that he's being held back. Darrell Taylor's making progress. He's nursing also a shoulder injury. And rookie center Oluwatimi also has a shoulder injury. And these are all precautionary, where players get nicks and bruises and whatnot. So the trainers and the coaches say, okay, let's hold you back. We know we've got a preseason game coming up. And then there's just one more after that. So that's also the timeline. They're trying to make sure that players are ready. You don't want to, overexert them and re-injure anything, but get them ready for, this weekend's game and obviously the regular season with the game at Dallas after that. That being the last exhibition game at Green Bay, and they play Dallas this weekend, and then they go to Green Bay as the last exhibition game. So, the season's right around the corner. Also, today's non-practice participants, I talked about Walker McIntosh, John Radigan, another elbow, he's an elbow, and then nose tackle Anthony Montalvo did not practice. And so there you have it, long list of injuries, but as I just said, these are all kind of precautionary, nursing them out. And before I go, shout out to Mr. Fant, that is Noah Fant's dad. Shouted us and said hello during the training camp. I saw him here, and he said he comes to town to watch his son and Noah Fant, and it's good because Noah's, as we reported, he's back practicing, and he's on target to obviously play this weekend and then get ready for the regular season. All right, so there you have it from the training camp here in Renton. I'm Asvita Mara Ere.